Well, what's up, everyone? I want to thank you guys for joining me again. And I want to thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing to the channel again. My brothers, love you guys. But today, let's talk about something that is so important, and that is your health. Your health, my brothers. Yes, I know your wife loved you. I know they care about you. I know your children cares about you so much. But my friend, this one you have to take on for yourself. You have to take it on. Yes, there are going to be people there that support you in the process. But when you understand how important your health is to you and your family, you will step up and be the first partaker in whatever you have to do. Whether it is going to the gym, whether it is doing push ups in your kitchen, your bathroom, wherever, you'll find yourself being the first partaker of this right here. I've listened to so many wonderful brothers who go around and interview other people, people who has made it very big in life, successful. And one thing that I take away from that is the question that he asks. If you have to start all over, what would you do? I've heard so many people saying, I will focus on my health. I will focus on family because now they begin to understand how important it is. Yes, they have the money. Yes, they have the house. They have done some traveling. But guess what? At this stage of their life, they are alone. They feel alone. Kids move on. Some of them don't have kids and feeling so alone. My brothers, I truly believe that we are here to have life and have it more abundantly. From my experience as a man who was taught how to, I want to say, dislike money. I've heard so many negative things about money. I have so many negative things about abundance. Number one, money is the root of all evil. It will turn you against your family, your friends. If you have too many houses, it will pull you away from your God. If you have this, God will not like you because you have all these substance and now you become an evil person. All these different things I've heard growing up. But I also heard in all of that noise that I have given you everything pertaining to life and godliness. Whatever your desires are, the Creator has made it available to you. It also said that He has given us the health to enjoy it. So when I look back at my life that I've taken for granted for a long time, putting other things at the top of the list and put my health at the back. Oh, I will do it tomorrow. Oh, I don't have money for that to join a gym or to buy a piece of equipment. I don't have money for that. And do other things and listening to other people who is where I'm trying to be, where I'm trying to go. I'm talking about in certain part of life, being successful financially, being successful in business, different things, even as a husband. They are there. And now they are sending back the message and say, look, if I was where you at right now, I would start working on my health. I would make my health a priority, mentally and physically, because your mental health is so important as well. What you put in also produce and create your destiny. It took me a long time. I Because I was looking for everyone to blame, from the dog to the cat, from this one to that one, mama, papa, whoever I can find. I was living and operating from the old mindset. I love what it said, be ye transformed. Let the source of life, God, the word, let it change the way you think. Let the truth change the way you think. Analyze it. Look at your life where you at. Look at the results that you're getting. And then you can make a choice to adapt to these principles of thinking, where you begin to see yourself as someone who have the potential to be successful in life, where you begin to see yourself that my health is so important because if I'm no good to myself, I cannot be good to my family or anyone else around me. When the mind is being renewed, when you follow the process, I have one that I teach that I call it the renewed man blueprint. This is the blueprint how you can transform your life by changing the way you think, by seeing yourself different now. When you used to see yourself as someone who is not worthy of it, who is not capable of it, you begin to see the gifts, the talents that you have, how you can work on them, make them better, and use them in a positive way to help others and to help yourself, and you will be rewarded tremendously. I've heard Miles Monroe said this. I don't know if he is the originator of this saying. He says, one of the richest places in the world is the cemetery. All the dreams and the goals that has been buried there. In other words, the people who made their transition, who never wrote those books, who never produced the movies, who never used their gift to build houses, run businesses, become CEO, because they was told that you're not good enough. And they believe that and they live by that. Think about when a man flipped that around, when he believed that he can, when he believed that he was made for this. Think about the life that he can have. Him and his family, and his cup overflowing, that now he could be a blessing to others. Think about that. But it takes us. I love what it says as well. I like to quote these. It says, when I was a child, I operated from a child level. Now that I grow, I put away childish things. I'm at the next level. I went to a next level. I have to operate from an adult level. Maturity is taking place. Your health, my brothers, is so important to you that it should not be, there should be no kind of excuse when it comes to exercising, even if it's walking around your house, walking down the street, going to the park, stop there before you come home. Sometimes, yes, we all feel tired. I'm telling you, you talking to a man who get up sometimes 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work and spend 14 hours out there, sometimes 16, it depends. I know what tiredness is. I know. So yes, I am agreeing with you that we do get tired, but at the same time, when you think about how important your health really is to you living this life, this wonderful, blissful life, enjoy the fruit of your labor, go to places with your wife and your children, there won't be no excuses. There won't be no negotiating. I understand this. Like they said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You have to make up in your mind that I am going to do this. It doesn't matter. I sometimes I don't even leave home to exercise. I use my countertops. I use the stairs. I use whatever I can find to exercise, to raise my heartbeat, to lift my legs. The chair exercise on. I mean, how many people have chairs in their house? And even if you don't have a chair, you can pretend that there is one there. These brothers that go around and interview these people who is at that place where we are seeking to go. We all on the same journey, on the same pathway, but they are ahead of us. And they are saying, there is two things that I would like if I had the chance to go back and to do it all over again, it would be health and family. And that's why I believe and I teach when a man renew his mind, he learn how to love his family more. He understand the important. He put things in places that need to be first and put the things that need to be in the back. Brothers, look, even as hard as you work, have you ever experienced this? When it's time for you to sit down and relax, watch a little TV, watch a little sport, maybe talk to your family, you feel guilty that you're sitting there. It's like, I should have been doing something more important. Why am I sitting here? This is laziness. What is more important than your rest and your health, my friend? What is more important than that? If you don't have health, you don't have a job. If you don't have health, you cannot enjoy the fruit of your labor. I want to be behind the wheel myself. I want to walk on the beach for myself. I Yes, it is okay that somebody can push you in a wheelchair there. You can see it, you can enjoy something. Yes, you can enjoy that too. But if I can help it, I want to be able to do those things for myself. And so many times we ignore our health and don't even talk about the mental health. Sometimes we allow so many things into our mind that is corrupting our mind, planting those seeds of I can't, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, and talk ourselves out of opportunity that keeps showing up day after day after day. Yes, we all have streaming. Well, not everybody, but I should say the majority of people have streaming, whether it's cable, and on those streaming apps, there's so many different stations when it comes to cable TV and all this. There's so many different opportunity that is there, but we don't have to watch everything. The things that doesn't benefit you or help you to grow, the things that is causing you to trip and fall and to drift, you have to have the mindset of a renewed man to make the choice and say to yourself, I'm not going to allow that thing into my mind that keeping me in a place where I don't want to be. Corrupt your mind, make you hate people for no reason. When a man begin to renew their mind, he is very selective of what he puts into his mind. And that's why I teach a renewed mind. It will not just change the way you think, but it will change the way you live as well. The renewed man blueprint is what I use to change my life. The steps that I had to go through, the things that I have to cut out, the things that I have to work on, identity, patient, all these different things. Discipline is one of those big ones that I had to work on because it's easy to sit there and say, oh, I deserve this. I deserve to watch some TV. But at the same time, if you're not disciplined to what you are feeding your mind mentally, the fruit, you might not like the harvest. You might not like the harvest. And it took me a long time to believe that as a man think, he becomes. He thinking from what is inside. And then on the outside, you're seeing what he has been thinking on the inside. No man just walk up to someone and just slap and just, he thought about that. No man walk up to someone and give them something to eat. He thought about it. As within, so without. Your health, it is so important to you and your family. You cannot pour from an empty cup. I said it so many times. And I love the analogy of the plane. If there is turbulence there, put the mask on your face first. Take care of yourself first so you can take care of someone else. Take care of yourself first, physically and mentally. So many people ignore that. And when challenges come, they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle it at all. And when the dust is clear, they are in a place that they wish they never were from the beginning. So, my friend, take my advice. I'm not pushing anything on you. Well, let me say it this way. Let me put it on the table. But I'm not telling you to pick it up or to drop it or whatever. It's up to you. Analyze it, inspect it, and look at your life. How is your health? Do you keep putting other people before you? How is your health? Are you ignoring your health? The thought that keep coming into your mind every time you sit down to rest, to relax, to replenish. I should have been doing something more important. Are you still struggling with those things? If so, it is time for you to renew your mind, my friends. It is time for you to start working on renewing your mind. Because if you are no good to yourself, you won't be good to your family. Think about graduation. Think about weddings. Think about vacation. Think about the things that you want to do together and create those memories. Yes, there's some people who are in that place where life hits and they don't have the ability as far as using their hands or their legs. And yes, we help them and we make the best of life for them. And they're going to make the best of life. But I'm talking about knowing now that you can make some changes in your life and continue to do the same thing over and over again. When you know if you just make the changes, if you just try, how different your family and your life can be. And also to be a blessing to the ones, unfortunately, who needs our help. So, my friend, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and to subscribe to the channel. This is Nelson. Go over at Nelson Robinson Senior HOH and check out our YouTube channel and invite someone there and drop me a line. Let me know if there is something that you are struggling with. If you want to talk, let's talk about it. Let's have like a private one-on-one. Let's talk about it and see how we can work together. Because I'm only working with those who are serious about transforming their life so that they can impact their family in a positive way. Again, I love you guys. Until next time, peace, and we out.